So this video is sort of peripherally about this gun control debate that's beginning to get a lot of play on the air and in the news. This is not really about gun control. This is about the kinds of arguments that people are making when they're talking about gun control. I want to preface this by saying that I've been shooting guns my entire life. I don't actually remember how old I was when I started shooting guns. That's how young I was. My dad took me out when I was very young. I've shot guns as long as I can remember. I don't have a problem with guns. I'm all for people being able to have guns. So if anyone thinks that when I say what I'm about to say, that I'm some sort of rabid gun hater or something like that, whatever sort of words you want to use, commie, liberal, whatever pejorative you want to use, that's not me at all. I happen to like guns. I like shooting. In attempting to make an argument that we should be able to have all sorts of guns, people are calling them assault weapons. You might not like that word. I'm going to use that just because everyone knows what we're talking about. I don't actually want to have a debate about whether or not the term assault weapons is an appropriate term. I'm just going to use it because for ease, so everyone knows what we're talking about. So that people can sort of defend the use of assault weapons, they want to make this argument that there's no difference between those kinds of weapons and ordinary rifles. And they hold it up and say, look, it uses the same sort of ammunition, they're both semi-automatics, blah, blah, blah. And it's patently absurd. The idea that pistol grips, that collapsible stocks, that flash muzzles, etc., don't make any difference, that they don't change the function of the weapon, is patently absurd. If they didn't, then militaries all over the world would go around using ordinary stock hunting rifles. They don't. There's a reason they don't. It's because they don't work as well. They alter the guns so that they work in a different kind of way. They put pistol grips on them. They put collapsible stocks. They change them in all sorts of ways. They do that because they absolutely change the function of the weapon. They change them for something that's used for hunting animals, taking 1 or 2 shots, and do something that fires lots of shots and shoots at people. That's why they changed that. They changed that for that purpose. Those are absolutely weapons of war. Now, maybe you think there's a reason for us to have ordinary civilians to have weapons of war. Make that argument. Whenever you say that there's no difference between these so-called assault rifles and ordinary hunting rifles, all you've done is show that you are either stupid or you are a liar. More likely, you're a liar. You know there's a difference. You recognize it. You like it. That's part of the reason you like this. It's not merely stylistic. It's not merely aesthetic. It is functionally different. And you like that, and that's why you want to be able to have these weapons. So admit that, and then make your argument. Make the argument that I should be allowed to have a weapon of war. Do not say there is no difference between these weapons, these assault weapons, so-called, and ordinary hunting rifles, because there is a huge difference. You know there's a difference, and if you continue to argue otherwise, you are a liar.